Dr. Shereel Chung on reggae2reggae.com. Dr. Shereel Chung on reggae2reggae.com. Dr. Shereel Chung on reggae2reggae.com.
Welcome to Celebrate Life on reggae2reggae.com. Today we are looking at the King's Proposal, and it is our second day. Yesterday you were able to watch the whole proposal, and that is going to be a feature of every day for the next 30 days. So sit back now and listen to what the King is proposing for you. The King's Proposal.
Long before I laid the foundations of the earth, before I stretched out the canopy of heaven, I was thinking of you, and I chose you to be the object of my love. Before you ever knew me, I knew you and I loved you from the first moment of your life. My love for you has existed before time itself, and it will continue when time is no more. You are worth so much to me, and all the universe which I created. You are my most treasured possession. There is none like you. I left my throne in heaven just to have you. Though I was king, I was not willing to remain as king if that meant not having you by my side. Oh, my beloved, I gave up everything to have you. I cast aside my crown and removed my robe of royalty. I became nothing more than a servant among men. Because you could not come to me, I came to you. I left heaven behind and came to earth just so I could be near you. Though I was rich, I became poor. Though I was strong, I became weak like mortal man. And I did this for you. The cost I paid was great, but I have no regrets. You are worth everything I gave. You are my darling. You are my pearl of great price. One glance from you, and I am ravished by the power of love. Don't think I came to redeem you because I pity you. No. I have done what I have done because I so greatly desire you. I did not pay the ultimate price because you are worthless. I gave it all because you are priceless. And now, I offer you a king's proposal. These are the things I will give to you, if only you will agree to become my eternal bride. I promise to take from you the heavy burdens of life and clothe you with garments of praise. Once you become mine, I will never cast you out or abandon you. You will be an orphan no more. I will never leave you or forsake you. You will have a home with me forever. And I will heal your broken heart, and my anointing will break every yoke that binds you. Instead of ashes, you will wear a beautiful garment of my grace, and I will anoint your head with the oil of health and joy. I have so many plans for you, beloved, and all of them are good. I know that sin robbed you of your beauty, but my love will restore you completely. Yes, the old things will disappear, and I will make all things new for you. You will become as lovely as the moon in a procession of stars, a reflection of my love. All of your life I have been drawing you to me with cords of love. I spoke tenderly to you, calling you to come to me. Now I want to sing over you my songs of deliverance. Once you come to know how deep my love for you truly is, you will live with confidence. My love for you is perfect, and perfect love will cast out all of your fear. If you should ever lose faith in me, I will never lose faith in you. When you fail, I will be there to help you. When you fall, I will carry you. The smallest sparrow looks to me for help. Won't I care for you as well? You're worth so much more to me. Your mind will rest in perfect peace, free at last from doubt and confusion, and nothing will be able to pry you from my arms, because I will hide you in the shelter of my love. You will nestle safely beneath my wings. Those who try to harm you will answer to me, and no plan that they form against you will succeed, because I will give you the keys of my kingdom. You yourself will have the authority of my name to open and close every door before you. From east to the west, from the north to the south, everything will be given into your hand. You can ask me anything at all, and I will give it to you if it serves my ultimate will. Yes, go ahead and ask me, and I will even give you the nations as your inheritance. And you will rule over the powers of darkness, trampling them beneath your feet. Those who bless you, I will bless. But those who come against you shall surely fall. And I will write upon you a new name for all to see. You will be called the City of God, the New Jerusalem. Kings will come from the ends of the earth just to see your beauty. And they will bring their wealth to you from the far reaches of the earth. And there you will be, sitting upon my throne, and wearing the crown of my everlasting favor for all the world to see. Beloved, I have prepared a place for you in my Father's house. I want you to be where I am. We will walk together in the cool of the day, strolling arm in arm in the garden of God, in paradise restored. And you will eat from the tree of life that is there. Can you trust the promises I make to you, my love? I am not a man that I should lie. I will watch over my word to perform it on your behalf. I will never change. I will always be the same. Yesterday, today, and forever. Oh, most beautiful one, my love, my dove, my beloved. If you will accept your king's proposal, all these great and precious promises will be yours. My bond is my word, and my covenant is sealed with my own blood, which was given to purchase you. I will love, honor, and cherish you all the days of your life. And I will be with you always, even to the end of the world. This is my proposal. What will you answer?
Reggae to reggae, bun down bro mana, make it burn, them call mana, make it burn, one figure oh mana, make it burn, bun. Africa we come from mana,
Reggae to reggae, big up on yourself, see?
Aile, as I would say, reggae to reggae.
Now big up reggae.com. I don't know, so we can't done. Me say reggae to reggae, winners reggae. And with them I say reggae to reggae, reggae to reggae. It is a beautiful sight and the belong to what to see. Reggae to reggae, it and hold the place rock. It is a beautiful sight and the belong to what to see. Reggae to reggae.com and the place lock. Bike back, reggae to reggae, have the place lock. Bike back. Johnny P said that. Well, know that. I mean, now big up reggae to reggae.com.
Yeah, this is Andy Livingston, the Living Roots. Alright, now you're tuned to Reggae TV. Alright, now you don't know. Reggae to reggae for the best in live reggae music, you know what I mean? Bless up. One love. Yeah, this is Andy Livingston, the Living Roots. Alright, now you're tuned to Reggae TV. Alright, now you don't know. Reggae to reggae.
Reggae. Reggae to reggae, taking over the world. Reggae to reggae, reggae to reggae, taking over the world. Reggae to reggae.
The American music that is emerging in the whole reggae phenomenon is one of the most tremendous political forces in this country, because it's a tremendous force for change. It is the first real people's language that has emerged, in which people are singing of their woes, their tragedy, their despair, and are forcing this society to understand.
Reggae to reggae.com. We encourage our listeners with an inclusive, intelligent, and innovative alternative media experience.
This is the Uprising Roast Band, and I represent the reggae2reggae.com. Boom, shakalaka, boom, boom, boom. Sing, check out, I'm out. Trench down, you keep on rocking. Bang, bang, ding, bidong, bang, 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 trench down, you keep on rocking, yeah, the Uprising Roast. This is the Uprising Roast Band, and I represent the reggae2reggae.com. Boom, shakalaka, boom, boom, boom. Sing, check out, I'm out. Trench down, you keep on rocking. Bang, bang, ding, bidong, bang, 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 trench down, you keep on rocking, yeah.
So keep it tuned to reggae2reggae.com, and we have more for you. Keep it locked. So keep it tuned to reggae2reggae.com, and we have more for you. Keep it locked. So keep it.
Since the first public demonstration of radio by Nikola Tesla in 1893, no one ever thought of putting the 2 hours of music together until we created reggae2reggae.com. On reggae2reggae.com, we encourage our listeners with an inclusive, intelligent, and innovative alternative media experience.
I don't know, so we can't done. Me say reggae to reggae, winners check it. And when them I say reggae to reggae, reggae to reggae, it is a beautiful sight and the belong to what to see. Reggae to reggae, it and hold the place rock. It is a beautiful sight and the belong to what to see. Reggae to reggae.com and the place lock. Right back, reggae to reggae, have the place locked. Right back. Johnny P said that. Well know that. I mean. Now big up reggae2reggae.com. I don't know, so we can't done. Me say reggae to reggae, winners check it. And when them I say reggae to reggae, reggae to reggae, it is a beautiful sight and it belong to what to see. Reggae to reggae, it and hold the place rock. It is a beautiful sight and it belong to what to see. Reggae to reggae.com and the place lock. Right back, reggae to reggae, have the place locked. Right back. Johnny P said that. Well know that. I mean.
This is the Uprising Roast Band, and I represent the reggae2reggae.com. Boom, shakalaka, boom, boom, boom. Sing, check out, I'm out. Trench down, you keep on rocking. Bang, bang, ding, bidong, bang, 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 trench down, you keep on rocking, yeah, the Uprising Roast. This is the Uprising Roast Band, and I represent the reggae2reggae.com. Boom, shakalaka, boom, boom, boom.
Somehow I know it's got to be rearranged. Somehow I know things are
Dr. Sherille Chung on reggae2reggae.com. Dr. Sherille Chung on reggae2reggae.com. Dr. Sherille Chung on reggae2reggae.com.
Hi, we're back after our first break, and I am sure you enjoyed that proposal from the king. Well, I'm here to tell you that we are in for a treat because the proposal has a list of all different things, and yesterday I recall it says, long before I laid the foundations of the earth, before I stretched out the canopy of the heavens, I was thinking of you. And, you know, you are the object of my love. And so today we look at, in the beginning was the Word. That's the next segment in the proposal. And it is sort of giving us an outline of all the things that the Word will provide for us And who is the Word? The Word is our example. Our example when the Word became flesh and dwelt among us. And now we can engage the whole of that and have it as a part of our, what should I say now? This is a part of our, not as an example, but it's also our empowerment. And so today, I just want us to stop a second and recognize who He is and the power that He has to provide for us all the things that He's putting in this proposal. Because the issue is this, that it's easy for anybody can to give a proposal, you know. Mouth make for dog. So you can't say anything, but what backative do you have? And you know, about a week ago when we went through the different steps of the Jewish marriage, I recall that we looked on the fact that at the betrothal of the two parties, he had to leave a whole heap of gifts, a whole lot of expensive gifts to demonstrate his ability to provide for the bride. And so this is what is happening here in this proposal. He's demonstrating his ability to more than provide for the bride. So let's look at some of those abilities. And those come out of the names that tell us exactly what he is capable of doing. So what I want to do today is look at stuff from the point of view of a little reflection. Be still and know. That is the title for our program today. Be still and know. Know what? That I am. That I am. That I am. But it's just be still and know. Chill. Stop all the activity. And just concentrate on recognizing and reflecting on all the capabilities that are available to us. So at this time, I just want to go through all our 4 rules of Celebrate Life, and they are: 1, celebrate life through knowing where you are going. So number 1 is know where you're going. You have to have an objective. 2 is know your driver. 3 is pay as you enter. And 4 is enjoy the ride. And we're going to look at how we're going to use the information we have today to do those 4 things. But they have to be done in order, because if they are not in order, they are not going to result in the things that we expect to happen as a result of going through the 4 steps. All right, 1 has to be first, 2 has to be second, 3 has to be third, and then 4 automatically comes into place, right? So, know where we're going. Today, we are just going to take 3 breaths. And I want everybody to come along with me. It's going to be 3 deep breaths where we go in through the nostrils and out through the mouth. And in and out. And the last one is in and out. And for those of us who followed, you will see how relaxed you feel, and almost as if you are just going to go into a trance. But don't leave me, because we have things to do. We have things to do in this state. And when we are in this state, you will notice that the stress levels go down. The breathing goes down. The heartbeat goes down. The blood pressure goes down. And the whole issue of calm and being able to appreciate calm comes into place. And it is from this position of calm that we are able to do our best work, because we are not distracted, we are not agitated, and we are not impacted by the things outside of us, because we are filled with the things from inside. And that brings me to the point of whatever is inside is always what is best for us. So, 3 deep breaths, and that way we are filled with the totality of our Creator and what He has for us. And we are moved along a path of shalom, where everything is in perfect upright order, there is nothing missing and there's nothing broken. And where does that path lead to? It leads to freedom. A freedom from bondages and whatever is holding us captive. Because once you get freed of the distractions, I'm here to tell you, that is where you are open to utilizing your own capabilities. You're open to utilizing the resources that are around you, as well as the resources that are within you. And we need to always operate from the inside out. So be still and get to know yourself. Be still and get to know your environment. Be still and get to know the capabilities of the one who created you with all of these powers and resources. Be still and recognize all that is out there. And I want to say in the universe, without engaging a new age concept, because the universe was created by our Creator. So I am not in the universe is going to supply. God is the supplier. God is the healer. God is the creator. God is the one who is everywhere, all powerful, all knowing, and all seeing. And so we need to recognize that it is out of this fullness that we have been endued with His breath. Those 3 deep breaths that we took, you don't know what that has brought into you. It has filled you with the life force of your Creator and made available to you and to me all the promises that are in this book, the operations manual. So I want us to just think about that and utilize what we need and pull into us what we don't have and pull out of us what we have inside. So it's all about being still. And out of this stillness comes a supply, a freedom to be, and a breaking of the bondages that hold us captive. Because then we get in touch with everything that is within us. We get in touch with all the things that we need to utilize for our benefit and the benefit of those around us. So that is where we are going, starting with the 3 deep breaths. Then we need to know who our driver is. But I think I am going to go on a break before we go and look at what is provided for us. And we are going to sort of team that with how we are going to utilize those provisions. Because a lot of times we speak of the provisions that we have, but we do not utilize those provisions. So as we go into the next segment where we're going to be putting the two things together, it is celebrating life, walking through the steps of knowing where you're going and knowing who is controlling the whole of this and being the one who is going to embrace and utilize all of this. So come back.
Somehow I know it's got to be rearranged.
Are you struggling with some kind of health condition? Is it arthritis, high blood pressure, Crohn's disease, constipation, AIDS, cancer? Whatever it is, we can show you how to get your natural defenses up so that your bodies will deal with your condition. Join us as our studio audience on reggae2reggae.com when we will teach you how to celebrate every moment of your life. Call us at 336-7350 for information. Limited space.
Since the first public demonstration of radio by Nikola Tesla in 1893, no one ever thought of putting the 2 hours of music together until we created Reggae2Reggae.com.
This morning.
So Cheryl Chung on Reggae2Reggae.com. Dr. Cheryl Chung on Reggae2Reggae.com. Dr. Cheryl Chung on Reggae2Reggae.com. Dr.
Hi, we're back. And we are back on Reggae2Reggae.com. But it is Celebrate Life where we have the opportunity of going through the steps that we need to go through in order to celebrate every day of our lives. Now, what do we need to bear in mind? Today, we're doing the King's proposal and all the different things that he's proposing to offer us. And we're on to the second day. And in this day, he's proposing to offer us everything that he is. And that's a big thing because there's no way in this show I can go through all the things that he is. And so I would like us to sort of back off in this show about our ideas and what we want, etc. And just we took 3 deep breaths that got us just calmed down and to the place where we are able to see what is inside of us, to assess what is inside of us, to assess what he has to give us, to assess what is outside the resources that are available. Because a lot of times people say, I can't do this, I can't do this, I don't have this, I don't. It's because we don't back off from all the activity around. and analyze what's available. And so that's what we did in the first segment. After we listened to the King's proposal, we now went in, and the objective and name of this whole show today is Be Still and Know. And what are we going to know? We're going to know, recognize the road we are traveling on, know where you're going, and recognize the person who is empowering us, know your driver. And so now we're going to put those two together to look at how those are going to affect our actual actions, right? So that's how we're going to proceed in this section. So let's look now at whatever is proposed from those inner, my mind did tell me, I have a gut feeling, dreams, visions, and downloads. Remember when that show? I think that was my favorite show so far. Once we put all of those together, how do we actualize it? How do we act it out? How do we bring it into being? Because everybody has fantastic daydreams sometimes and fantastic ideas. You know, I've never ever met anybody who did not have great ideas. Some of them not workable, probably because they just don't have the resources to put them to work. Because usually when a great idea comes up, it's usually a great idea. But then the next step is, how do we put it in the being? You know, if we could get everybody to do X, Y, and Z, how are we going to do it? Where are the resources? What are we going to use as a channels? And that is usually where we have a little roadblock. But then, if we just chill, be quiet, back off, stop trying to striving to get answers, and allow the answers which are within us, coming out of our spirit. We need to allow them to come out. And we need to understand who put the ideas in there in the first place. Our Creator. And whatever our Creator proposes through those ideas, those dreams, those visions, and those downloads, He always provides and delivers. So let's get those three things together. Whatever He proposes, He provides and He delivers. So it's a three-part thing. First of all, you get the idea, and then He provides the resources. So they are there, but they're still out there, and then He delivers them. How does He deliver them? Through your spirit. And that is where we have to be sensitive to pick up what is in our spirit. And I say pick up in the, in the sense of understanding, recognizing. And I say pick up in the sense of actually physically picking it up and putting it into action. Because we spoke about the gifts the other day, and the fact that we are just totally endowed and endued with gifts. And guess what? We sometimes take the gift, we receive, sometimes we don't receive the gift. We don't, nobody, I don't receive that. I don't think that is, look, anything is given to you, receive it. The next thing you must do is open it and then see how you can utilize it. Because if you take the gift and you put it on the mantelpiece, we don't really have a lot of mantelpieces in this country, but, put it on the bureau top, or you put it on the chest of drawers, or you put it on the table, wherever you put it. You put it down and you do not open it and utilize it. Then you are at a distinct disadvantage, right? So we need to understand that it's our responsibility. Whoa! I got a download this morning, right? And I had to write it down. It says, it's in Exodus chapter 20, verse 1 to 2. I, the Lord, am your God, who brought you out of the land of Egypt, that place of slavery, and will give you freedom from all the things that enslave your souls. Whoa. And then goes on to list the things that enslave our soul, which I'm going to look at in the next section. But right now, I am engaged in looking at what we have been given. So, whatever our Creator proposes, He provides and He delivers. Now, on our part, we have to take those things and recognize that what is offered is freedom from the enslavement of the ideas and from the concepts and from the external things around us that influence us so negatively. Because let's look at, it's the same concept of what Bob Marley said. You know, talking about mental slavery. We have, as a man thinks in his heart, you know, the heart means the spirit, so don't worry that I'm saying, doing this, right? As a man thinks, so is he. And so we have to now make adjustments in our thinking processes. Because when we think about what went wrong in the past and what we cannot achieve in the future, it is out of a place of fear. And God has not given us a spirit of fear, but of love and of power and a sound mind. And you have to remember, you know, that love is the basis on which the proposal of the King is based. We spoke about it. We are the object of His love. Wow. So we need to embrace that and use it for our benefit. So whatever He proposes, provides and delivers, He will also bring to pass. Because what He wants to do is break off the bondages that prevent us from carrying out these things, from having the confidence. And how does He do that? By showing us the supply that we have available to us, by showing us the empowerment that He wants to give us, by showing us His capability. And that is why I say, be still and know, recognize, be partaker of, have intimate knowledge of the I am. Because as we do that, then we realize that we have I want to say repository, but it is almost a bottomless storage. Let's put it that way, a bottomless storage of empowerment that we can just keep pulling on, drawing on. But we got to draw on it and utilize it. We cannot draw it around it in our heads. We have to draw on it and utilize it, right? So that is so very, very important, right? So what is He going to free us from? He is going to free us from. I want to list them in this section. And then we sort of flesh them out in the next segment. First of all, He comes to free us from the things that enslave our soul. Now, the soul is where we have the emotions and the relationships. And that's where the tying up is. If we are tied up in our emotions, which we have with ourselves, of guilt and fear and shame and depression and anxiety, all of those things are bondages. And they all operate in the soulish realm, which is the emotions we have ourselves and with ourselves and the relationships we have with others. Because if it is not because of fear of doing something that I feel, what I feel, responding to, I don't want to say responding, I want to say reacting to what I feel. Because there's a way to respond. I always think of response as something that is thought about and not spontaneous. I think of reacting as something that is spontaneous and very often not thought about, spontaneous, just blah, 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 right? So we have to stop reacting and respond after thought and analysis. The same thing with our relationships. We have to make sure that we are not just jumping up and saying, Well, that person did this to me, and so I'm going to do this back to them. Or I'm not going to do this with that. Because of that sort of reactionary response is not usually to our best interest or in our best interest. So when it comes to the relationships with everybody around us, we have to make sure they are not reactions that further enslave us. Because we have these enslavements of our soul that come from our culture and the world around us and the things that happen to affect us, like the violence, the war, the clashing of ideologies. I don't agree with you. This is not the way. The consumer culture. Wow, with its ungodly values. Okay, how do we get free of those? We're going to talk about that in the next section. So come back.
Be saying something to me, sitting on the limb of a tree, giving me a sound of sweet melody. I guess
make it burn, them come and make it burn, one go home and make it burn, bun. Africa we come from and
reggae to
here
reggae.
we build.
Big up on yourself, saying, I love, as I would say,
reggae to
The Jamaican music that is emerging in the whole reggae phenomenon is one of the most tremendous political forces in this country, because it's a tremendous force for change. It is the first real people's language that has emerged, in which people are singing of their woes, their tragedy, their despair, and are forcing this society to understand.
Reggae2reggae.com. We encourage our listeners with an inclusive, intelligent, and innovative alternative.
Join me for Celebrate Life, where we will be looking at all the issues that you could possibly have and how you can transform them into a celebratory occasion. Celebrate Life on reggae2reggae.com. See you there.
To tell me something that I should know about this new wind.
Cheryl Chung on reggae2reggae.com. Dr. Cheryl Chung on reggae2reggae.com. Dr. Cheryl Chung on reggae2reggae.com.
Hi, I'm back. And we are in our last segment of this second day of the proposal of the king. And we were looking at how we can engage all of these capabilities that are offered to us, how we can be empowered by all that we are required to do, and how we can sort of know what we are supposed to engage in. And it has to do with just being still. Be still and know what? That I am. And that's the end of the story. We don't need to know I am what? Whatever we need, I am what? Whatever we require. And what is the purpose of engaging these things? So that we can be freed from our bondages. Because we are in bondage from our emotions and we are in bondage from our relationships. And that is not the intent of the Creator. Because if we maintain those bondages, we are not able to embrace this proposal that is supposed to not just empower us, but just give us everything that we need to become the person that is worthy of this proposal. Because when somebody comes in and they're offering you everything in the world, you feel that you're not bringing nothing to the table. What are you supposed to be bringing to the table? Let's look at that. Because what we need to bring to the table is probably our full attention, our full focus, a decision that we are going to embrace all of this and we're not going to move into a place of apathy or a place where we are just passive or a place where we sit down and be just the receiver. We need to make our contribution. And that's why we're in the third segment, Pay As You Enter. It's actually our fourth physical segment, but we're discussing what is our responsibility, what is our part, so that we can play the part that we were made to play. Well, you know something, boy, one of the things that I don't want to say distress or frustrates, but all of us are very concerned about the state of our country and the state of whatever faces us or we have to deal with. I made a list of them yesterday, and you can see that I am sort of a bucking for words here because it's something that upsets me, right? The state of violence and war and the clashing ideologies and the consumer culture with the ungodly values. This is what is keeping us back in our society, in our country, in our families, in our organizations, in our communities. And it is our responsibility to see how we can be part of the solution, right? And being part of the solution does not mean we constantly rehearse all the things that are wrong. We've got to just cut that. Cut the things that are wrong. Cut talking about it. Cut using our energies and be a part of the solution. How are we going to be a part of the solution? First of all, the reason why this thing has overtaken our whole society and our whole culture is because of the constant repetition of the things that we do not want and we do not like. Now, why should we have a news item that is going to tell us 5 things that happen in our society that are all bad? Is it because there are more bad things happening in our society than good? No. It is because we have been culturalized and conditioned to only talk about the bad things. And what we have to do is decide that we are going to stop the broadcast of those things that are negative in our society, in our environment, in ourselves. Because that is how we prevent ourselves from becoming who we were created to be. Because if we maintain that we were created to be what God planned for us, what we were really created to be, then we wouldn't be spitting out all this garbage. Because, pardon me, let me take one of my special drinks. Let me now tell you about my special drink. You know, this is a funny color. It's a mixture of green and red. And I'll tell you what contributes the colors. Wow! This has a kick. And what is the kick? Cayenne pepper and garlic and cane juice and lime juice and leaf of life and moringa leaves and French thyme leaves and some other leaves. I think I have pepper leaves in there as well. Maybe I have lime leaves. And so I get all the chlorophyll I need to strengthen my blood. I get all the cayenne I need too. That's not to strengthen my blood, that's to cleanse my cells, because the cayenne is a cellular cleanser, right? Lime juice, and that is an alkalizer of the system. Leaf of life. That is our whammy. You do all three. From strengthen the blood, cleanses the system at the cellular level, and also clears the blood and refines it from all different, what they call cholesterol, but I call them deposits. Clears the toxins, sinuses, so start on. That's why I have to have this near the end of the show, because afterwards I have to go on. Wonderful. Next show I'm going to be talking about the sour stuff. That's what I'm going to have at my next show tomorrow. Alright, so we were looking at all these issues that we have to face and how do we face them. Just like we start first of all by reversing what is going on. How? Life and death are in the power of the tongue. Those who love life and talk about life shall have life. Those who love death and talk pure death and destruction and what is wrong shall have that. You shall have what you say. And so we have to adjust what we say. And the first thing we have to do is start, not just stop broadcasting the words of the enemy by always telling everybody about what the enemy is doing in our bodies. Why I sick like a dog? I did like that. Excuse me, that's not going to help you. What you have to do is turn around, recognize first of all what is. Those are the facts. I am not into this denial business. Those are the facts. So what are you going to do to change the facts? You superimpose the truth on top of the facts until the facts become the truth. So we're going to start by broadcasting all the good stuff. We need individually to search within ourselves for the good stuff. You don't have to search for the bad stuff. It's always in your face. Whether you put it in your face or somebody else puts it in your face. So you're going to search for the good stuff and bring it out and broadcast that. You need to use it. Utilize those things around. And listen to me, for every one thing that goes wrong in our society, there are 10 things that are going right. That gives us a percentage of 90% of good to less than 10% of bad. That is the spread in this society. And so how we can become murder capital of the world beats me, because I know myriads of societies, not myriads, in the more than can count on my fingers, all right? Which is plenty, because we have some, what, 180 countries in the world. So I know heaps, or is it 80? Whatever. We have heaps of good stuff going on. I'll have to dig them out, publicize them, talk about it. Every time you go into a group, let's see who can compete to come up with all the best stories of what's good about their community, their family, their road, their organization. You know, people go into a huddle around they go into a huddle around the lunchroom or around the cooler or around any gathering spot. And it's like they're comparing notes to find out which one can tell you the worst things that happen. When you're a pain on my back. Well, my dear, you're getting that pain bad. Last week I had a pain, and it was not just in my back. It went down to my foot. And excuse me, is that all we have to talk about? We need to broadcast about things. If you have a pain in 5 places of your body, think of the hundreds of places you do not have a pain. And that's the same thing right across our society. As communities, as individuals first, as families, as communities, as organizations, as schools, as a nation, we have got to stop broadcasting the negative things about our environment and our places and ourselves, and only broadcast the good. That is how we are going to walk out and walk into our purposes. into our individual plans that were created for us and what we were created for. Because as we individually put in place our visions, our dreams, network with others, support others who have our similar or different dreams, visions, and downloads, then we will be able to put everything together and come out as one. We cannot come out as one. We can never be successful by ourselves, but we do not want other persons to bring the same thing that we have. And this is why we have to embrace the differences. So as we close today, I just want to encourage us to always embrace what is good about ourselves. Publicize it, not by talking about it only, but by acting it. Those acts of kindness and those acts of compassion, of camaraderie, of just enjoying each other. That's how we enjoy the ride. Not enjoying what we have, but sharing it so that we can all be a part of this wonderful creation that we are blessed to be a part of. So until tomorrow, we will look at another aspect of the proposal. It's shalom. And remember your 3 deep breaths. Have a wonderful day. Until tomorrow. On Reggae to Reggae, we celebrate life. Bye.
A new wind that's gonna blow